everyone, welcome back to Pearl's Kitchen. Today's surprise is Pearl's turkey pies. These are absolutely delicious. No matter who's eaten it wants to know how it's made. So here we go. Here's the recipe. What I've got here is 1 kilo of turkey breast. You get it in the supermarket as chunks, so each chunk has to be chopped into 3 more small bite size. There we go. And my lovely friends in India, where we don't get turkey in India, you can use chicken breasts. So 1 kilo of turkey breasts, 4 large chopped onions, 1 whole pod of very finely chopped garlic, 2 inches of very finely peeled and chopped ginger, 2 medium-sized potatoes peeled and chopped into chunks. You need fresh pepper, salt, glass of water, and ready pastry. This turkey mix I make large turkey pies to have as a main meal, so you'll make between 6 to 7 turkey pies. So I've got 1.5 blocks of pastry, and coming across here, pot's already there, and put a ladle spoon full of oil in there already. So we start with first putting only half the onions in here. I'll tell you when to add the other half. Okay, so now you fry the onions till a very light golden color. Okay, and then I'll tell you what goes in next. So there you go. Now the onions are getting nice and golden. At this point, now we're going to do is add the chopped ginger and garlic, both together, and just fry it for a minute or so. After a minute of frying the ginger garlic, now we add the turkey into it. Mix it all together. At this point, now you add the pepper. Quite a lot of pepper. Be generous with the pepper. If you don't have this, just put like 3/4 teaspoon of pepper. And salt to taste. For this, around 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Now what you do is keep browning the turkey. Keep frying it till it gets into a nice golden brown. Okay, now that the turkey's had 5 minutes of frying, now at this point we'll add the rest of the onions and the potatoes. And now you need to keep frying this for another 15 minutes. And you'll see the color changing. It will become darker, like a dark brown color. Just keep browning it. And now that the mixture is starting to get golden brown, so everything's in there, you kept stirring it occasionally. And now it's time to add the water. So a little bit less than a full glass of water. Add it all. And now lower the heat. And now let this cook for 15 to 20 minutes. Then it has to cool down. There you go, it's nearly had its 15 minutes. And if while stirring it, if you think the water has all been absorbed, then just add another half a cup of water, because it doesn't need to be dry. So it's had its 15 minutes. I did add a little bit of water to it. And now it should have like a thick sort of gravy in it. And that's it. Now you turn the gas off. And now you need to do is let it cool down, maybe an hour or so. I normally make this the day before and put it in the fridge so it's completely cold, and then the next day I make my pies. So we'll wait for this to cool down and then we'll put it into the pies. Okay, now that our turkey mixture is nice and cold, what I did is a block of puff pastry. I cut it into fours, so we roll one of them. So I'll make a big pie that I make for a main meal, because my son is a bodybuilder, so he trains a lot, so he loves these lovely big pies. So just roll it out into a square. Small one, because you can make small ones that will be very delicious for if you're having a barbecue. So you can make a tray full of those. They'll go very well. So that's a small one. So now what we do is put the turkey mixture in the big one, quite a big generous amount. Then in the small one as well. Okay. Now what we need is some milk, or you can use egg whites, and brush all the ends, all around the edges. Fold the pastry around the mixture, and then you can either pinch the sides or use a fork. It comes as a nice pattern. Press it down. Same with the small one. And you can make 3 holes with the forks on the top. And then what I do is I take either a freezer bag or a plastic bag, and then there you go. It goes straight into the freezer, so I can make this anytime, and they're always there for my boy to eat. Okay, that's the pie that's come out from the freezer. So you put the pie on a very well greased tray. You could grease it with butter. Then you need some milk, and brush the pastry with some milk all over. There you go. Now this goes into the oven about 200 degrees. If you've got gas oven, then gas mark 6, and it goes in there for 40 minutes. As you see, our 40 minutes are over for the pie, and I've got the plate ready with already 2 veggies on it. I'm using green beans and cauliflower. I think they go very well with the turkey pies. You could use any 2 vegetables. So let's take out the pie. Should slide off easy. You can see it's a very big pie. And that's a meal in itself. You could use gravy if you'd like to. I don't, because the turkey inside is quite moist. So I hope you enjoy this turkey pies. And to find out what's next on our menu, please join me next Wednesday. Till then, don't forget to subscribe and put your comments below. Bless you for watching. See you next Wednesday.